a fixed mindset where we keep thinking and feeling and doing the same thing, we'll keep thinking, feeling, and doing the same thing. And chances are that we'll still keep getting the same outcome over and over again. You may have heard the quote that 5% of our success is from planning and from strategizing, and 95% is from mindset. And it makes perfect sense because as humans, we have a thought, which leads to a feeling, which leads to an action. If our thought is negative, low energy, then our emotion and our action and our outcome is going to probably be negative and low energy too. But if we can have a high energy, positive, growth-oriented thought and emotion, then we're much more likely to have a positive, growth-minded action and outcome. So what I want to talk about today is how to have more of those positive, growth-oriented outcomes so that we can have more success in our businesses, in our careers, in our lives. First, intentionality is a super, super important way that you can really change that thought. We as leaders have that ability to really change that thought so that we're being proactive as opposed to being reactive. For example, if you are here today and you are saying to yourself, oh my gosh, I've been at this conference for a day and a half. I really need to get back to work, but I guess I'll stay. And maybe I'll get something out of it. Well, your emotion is probably, impatient, frustrated, kind of wondering, what are you doing here? And your action is not going to get a lot out of this. But if your thought is, well, Carrie knows, I've heard about her and her mindset stuff. She probably has some good ideas, and I like her, I'm going to stay, and I'll probably get something out of it. Then your emotion is going to be, matter of fact and, somewhat positive, and the action will probably be, you'll get something out of it. But if you have the thought intentionally of, okay, this is a really great opportunity. I finally get to hear Carrie talk about mindset some more. She's done it in the past, and she always has these great ideas. I am going to get some really great ideas out of this, and when I get back home and I get back to the office, I'm going to really have some ideas to really help me in my business and be more fulfilled and be more successful. Then you're a lot more likely to get something out of this, and when you walk out of here or when you close up your Zoom. So that's what we're working for here. Another mindset that is really important is being clear. Really being clear about what you actually want. Because we really, if you don't know what you want and you don't know where you're going, then any path will get you there. And what we want is we want you to know what your path is, and so that you will get to exactly where you want to go, or something even better maybe. It's like if you're going from San Francisco to New York City and you're like 1 or 2 or 3% off, you're going to end up in New Jersey. And what I want you to do is to end up in New York or wherever it is you want to be. Another important concept is feeling it. And this is kind of adding on to that clarity piece. The more clear you can be, and then how you're going to feel when you get there, it really strengthens the likelihood that you will get there. See, we have a big subconscious brain, and our subconscious brain is really all about feeling. And then we have an intellectual brain that is really about facts and thinking. And so what we want to do is with that intellectual brain is feed these feelings to this big subconscious brain, and so it has more to work with to get you what you really, really want. So what I want you to do is I want you to go ahead and close your eyes. You came here in order to be more successful, bring more success and more fulfillment in your life. And I want you just to close your eyes for a minute and think about how it will feel when you are more successful and fulfilled in your career and your business. So let's just take just a moment and do that. Okay. Does that feel good? Yeah. Okay. So now you've kind of helped your subconscious give it a little bump there. Now, to just give you kind of an example of what these intentionality and clarification and feel can do, a great example is a client of mine, Rachel. Rachel is an executive, and she was really struggling with conflict at work, and she was just really feeling stuck in a job that she just wasn't succeeding in. She wasn't making a big enough impact, in her opinion. We worked together for 3 months, one-on-one, on her mindset and really focusing on how to really make give a positive outcome to everybody and also to deal with conflict in a positive way. We also worked on clarifying her purpose and being really clear about her goals and how it would feel when she achieved those goals. The results were that she started making a much bigger impact at work. She started achieving her goals both in life and at the job. But she said the most important outcome was that it confirmed and it gave her confidence about who she is and why she does what she does. And now we continue to work together and to be even a more inspiring and energized leader. If you'd like to know more about mindset and raising your mindset in order to have these better outcomes, I invite you to take my leadership mindset assessment, my free assessment, and I'll give you the link to that if you stick around to the end. So now the fun is going to start. We are going to do an exercise on trying to be more clear and intentional about what we're doing. So I want the people online to take out a piece of paper and make 3 columns. The people here in the room have a 3-column piece of paper, so you just need to get a pen. So let me look at I haven't even looked at my people yet. Hello there. Kind of raise your hand when you got your piece of paper, Paul. I don't see everybody else. Whoever's there. Yeah, okay, great. Okay, in the first column, I want you to write things I want most from my work. This is what are your personal, emotional successes you want from what you do. And I'm not going to really give you examples because I want this to be from your own heart. I want this to be from you. So everybody, please write that down. And I'm going to give you 1.5 minutes. Okay, everybody got at least 3 down? Okay. Next on column 2, I want you to write down the benefit I want my career to make on others. What would you like the benefit to others to be as the result of your contributions? And again, I'm going to give you 1.5 minutes. Okay, we have one more question. Things I believe make me unique. What are your gifts? Okay. Hopefully everybody has some great ideas. Okay, so now we've got 3 columns. And what I want you to do is I want you to go back to your columns and I want you to choose the most important to you in each column. So the most important for you. And I'm going to give you maybe a minute to do that. Okay, everybody's got that? Paul, you got that? Everybody's got it? Okay. Okay, now what I want you to do is I want you to put the one that you circled into this sentence. So I will use my whatever column 3 is to bring about whatever column 2 is, and in doing so also achieve whatever column 1 is. Okay, everybody finished? Paul, you finished? Everybody? Okay. So this is your business purpose statement. This is a draft of your business statement. So what I want you to do is I want you to work on this a little bit and make it a little bit, maybe get a little bit clearer. Maybe it's perfect just the way you are. And this is what will help you be clear about where you're going and how you're going to get there and keep you a really clear view there. This is my business purpose statement. I will use my ability to tap into the best in people to bring about more joyful lives for my clients and my audiences, and in so doing, have financial freedom. I would love, this is the time for audience interaction. I would love to know some of y'all's. If you're willing to share.
I'll go ahead and read mine. I'll go ahead and read mine. I will use my knowledge in a variety of areas to bring about appreciation and knowledge of new things. And in doing so, I will also achieve fulfillment.
Very good. Very good. Dimitri, how about you? Would you like to share? I'd love to hear it if you're willing to share. Helmer, you got a microphone? Oh, there we go.
Okay. So your column 3, I thought about unique features, and I put nothing there. So my sentence will start, I will use my nothing to bring about the direct reports feeling supported, encouraged, and recognized, and in doing so, will also achieve recognition. Probably doesn't make much sense.
I would think about that, ask other people, but right here, right now, this second, you're unique because you have this beautiful accent that nobody else has. You know, I mean, just knowing a little bit, you know, you have a sense about you that is has a personality that is caring, and you know, there's just a whole lot that you can explore there. To find out why you're unique, because you wouldn't have the job you have, and you wouldn't be here right now if there wasn't something that they spent the money to send you here. So there's definitely some uniqueness there. Make sense?
Yeah, I guess our definition of what's unique is probably a little different. I was just thinking.
Yeah.
Really
what your talent is. You know, like in my case, I'm like really good. You know, I'm a coach, so you know, I tap into people's basic, and I've always been like that. For you guys who've known me 20 years, you know, I'm always asking nosy questions to find out about people, and that's kind of my uniqueness, is I'm able to bring people out and try to help them in various ways. So yeah, you know, you just need to think about that a little bit to make that a little stronger. But otherwise, that's a great statement. How about you, Tom?
Yeah, you're right.
So I agree that the unique was hard. I feel like at a lot of our organizations, the things that make us unique are also the things that make our coworkers unique. So sometimes when I think about it, it's like, oh, I'm technical, or I know a lot about tax, or and so does everyone I work with, but I still put some down. So I said I'll use my positive attitude and knowledge to bring about an enjoyable work environment for my coworkers and clients, and in doing so, achieve stability and success for those I work with.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
I said I will use my positive attitude and sense of humor to bring about education, meaning passing the torch with knowledge, and in doing so, will also achieve a sense of accomplishment.
Perfect.
So when I thought about the word unique, I don't know if it's necessarily unique, but maybe think of it as an attribute. What's one of your attributes that people would look to for that? And for Dimitri, knowing you, I think it's one of your attributes is your willingness to listen.
Ooh, plug that in. Plug that in. That's somebody who knows you. So plug that in. Anybody else like to share?
Danny, you want to?
Last one, so yeah. I wrote, I will use my care for others to bring out their best selves, and in doing so, achieve fulfillment. So, pretty
Very
similar
nice.
to something that's already been shared, but yeah.
Very nice. Vincent, did you want to share anything? You want to share? Oh, Larry?
You
yeah,
hear what
I was
I
coming to
think?
you last. You go ahead. If Vincent would like to jump in, that's fine too.
Mine would be probably different every time I did this, but the one I came up with today, where it came out, was I will use my ability to see all sides to help people avoid dumb outcomes to make me feel like I've contributed to society.
Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, anybody else want to share online? Jump up now. Okay, well, really. Okay.
I'm so bad at. Okay, Karen says, I will use my ability to listen, sympathize, and empathize, and show compassion to bring about a trusting and fulfilling work environment, and in doing so, achieve personal growth and organizational success.
Great, great. Thank you for sharing. That sounds wonderful. Okay, good work, everybody. Yay. So now, what I'd like for you to really take away from this is the concept of also having goal setting. And so as you leave, the next steps, take the leadership mindset assessment that I just gave you. It'll give you a lot of insight on kind of where you are, where you want to be, and what might be standing in your way. And then also I'd like for you to keep that business mission statement like right on the top of your head there. Print it out, work on it, finish it, print it out, put it by your desk, and be looking at that. And whenever you're making a decision, look at it. Whenever you're reacting to something, look at that and really take it to heart that this is kind of, you be clear about, where you're going. And then finally, take 3 positive actions this week toward that goal toward that purpose statement that you've written down there. And so if you do this, and I think you'll really make a big difference. I guess we're really kind of out of time. Any really quick questions before we go? Okay. So take these to heart, bring them home, and really use them to be more successful and fulfilled in your career, in your business, in your lives. Thank you.